Welcome to the online water cooler recap for the show for March the 22nd, 2012. And on today's live program, talked about a whole variety of items, including spent more time on sports than we usually do when it's not football season.
It's because I had sports stories.
That's true.
Very unusual.
But I do have to mention a basketball story, and unfortunately it's not a great one. The UEH Chargers men's basketball team season came to an end last night. In the Elite Eight of the Division II basketball tournament, they went up against Bellarmine, the defending national champions, and sadly they lost.
Shame.
But a great season nonetheless. They should have every reason to be proud. They've been to the Elite Eight now for the last 2 years. Hopefully they'll be able to do it again next year. But all is not quite lost.
At least not for the state of Alabama.
No, Montevallo is still in. They're in the Final Four now in Division II National Championship, but we'll take on Bellarmine tomorrow.
I honestly didn't know Montevallo had a sports department.
Of course they had a sports department. I didn't know they were in Division II. In other sports news, one of the heroes of Auburn football, Bo Jackson.
Bo Bikes.
Rears his head again.
Yes.
He's going to
I love Bo Jackson.
Bike Bama.
Bo Bikes Bama.
That's right. He's hoping to raise some money for tornado relief. In fact, he's hoping to raise a cool $1 million
very cool.
by riding his bicycle 300 miles through the state. He's going to start in DeKalb County in Henniger, and he's going to ride, let's see, I want to make sure I get it all right, in 1 week from April the 24th to the 28th. He's going to start in Henniger, ride through Lake Guntersville State Park, Arab, Cullman, Jasper, Hueytown, Bessemer, and we'll end up in Tuscaloosa. And you can ride with him. We're going to post the website to our Facebook page, but if you go to bobikesbama.com for a $200 donation, you can ride with Bo Jackson.
Which is very cool.
Which I think is great. He'll wrap up a finish line celebration in Tuscaloosa, which will include another Heisman Trophy winner, Cam Newton, as well as seven-time Tour de France winner, Lance Armstrong.
Get it right.
So that's pretty awesome. But you were very surprised about the fact that a couple of Auburn heroes are going to be in
Auburn Heisman Trophy winners showing up in Tuscaloosa. I think it's awesome. I was
the
surprised.
The only thing that could make that
awesome.
better is if they could have included, and I think this is true, one of those unity moments, if they had included Mark Ingram.
I mean, yes.
Getting him there well. And I think they ought to put out a phone call. It's not too late.
No, it's not too late.
So, but that was pretty cool. Also, and then we wanted one more story, though, this time out of the Shoals, regarding the Alabama Music Hall of Fame. We had mentioned that they had been closed down for 3 months.
Yes.
For renovations and that kind of thing.
And they were supposed to open up back up on April 1st, but April Fools.
Not going to happen. The board of the Hall of Fame decided it can keep it closed for at least another 3 months, and they're even considering moving the Hall of Fame.
I would like to know what they did in the last 3 months as far as renovation is concerned before they decide if they're going to move it.
How much money they're going to put into it before they decide to move to an updated facility.
And what
still in Colbert County. They still want to keep it in Colbert County.
I think that's important.
We think they need to find one of those historic recording studios and build around it.
That's not currently being used because a lot of them are still in business.
That's true.
So
that's actually okay. I think they need to find one of the recording studios and build around it and still use the recording studio.
That would be very cool.
How cool would that be to say this album recorded at the Alabama Music Hall of Fame?
That would be very cool.
So, but we also need to stay in extreme northwest Alabama.
Yeah, we've got a story out of
for
Florence. It's a little bit disturbing, and we want to just get this out there because if you've got friends or family who are attending UNA, you need to be aware of this and maybe pass this on to them, although I suspect the students are well aware of this by now. Florence police believe that there is a man that is targeting UNA co-eds specifically for breaking into their apartments. What has happened so far is that he's broken in and attempted to get in the bedroom. Last night he was foiled because the bedroom door was locked and she called 911. Earlier this week he did get in and tried to hold her down on the bed, but she fought back, got away and called 911. Way to go. Way to go. But if you've got a member of your family or a friend who lives over in UNA, he seems to be targeting 2-bedroom apartments that are housing 2 female UNA students. So
it's maybe one of those cases where a taser or mace wouldn't be a bad thing.
Yes, I don't think that would be an awful idea at all.
So I know, and finally today, to end on a lighter note, we are unabashedly, both of us. Hi, my name is Bill, and I play Angry Birds.
Yeah, Angry Birds.
I've been playing Angry Birds for 2 years now, and the many different facets of it. Well, they released a new version today, and that wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's called Angry Birds Space. It's a little twist on the game,
right.
And of course it costs a little bit if you want to play it on your phone or your iPad. But what was cool is if you go to the opening screen of it,
yes,
you'll see the little worlds where they have different worlds where you can play, and right next to it is a cartoon version of the International Space Station. With a big sign above it.
If you click on the International Space Station, it comes up and says, do you want to learn more about NASA? And if you say yes, it takes you to a video, which we're going to link to on our Facebook page, where a astronaut scientist, and I wish I remember his name, but I don't.
Don Pettit.
Don Pettit will do a demonstration of microgravity using an Angry Birds plushie and a blown-up green balloon that he puts a pig face on. It's awesome.
Eggs.
And eggs, and he makes it very clear. Don't ask how I got the eggs up here.
It's a really cool video, and we just thought it was
about 4 minutes long. We showed it during the show. We're not going to show it here because it's so long, but we're going to link to it, and it's fantastic.
It's worth the time. It's a lot of fun. So those are just a few of the stories that we showed on today's Water Cooler. If you'd like to watch us live, we're on every weekday at WMJN Channel 29. You can catch us at 11 o'clock in the morning, or our replays at 8 and 11 every weeknight. You can also catch the station 24/7 on the internet by going to WMJM29.com, and you can watch us via Ustream, or you can visit our show page at Facebook, which is facebook.com/The Water Cooler Show. And that's where you can tell us what we should be talking about around the water cooler. Green pigs must go down. Angry Birds. We'll see you tomorrow.